I must say hello to everyone, and as a reminder, please continue pressing the subscribe button to show your appreciation to my channel. Thank you.
All right, shalom everybody, and may the Lord bless you. Today we are going to have a good time enjoying the intelligence of Islam. As you know, Islam is a very intelligent belief, and there's many proof of that, you know. And today we will share with you some of it. I did not actually, as usual, I don't prepare for what I want to say. I just say to myself, let us see how smart Islam is. Let us name it this way. Maybe we can find some Muslims who can help us to find any kind of intelligence in Islam. And I search in YouTube. My favorite Sheikh Asim. Uh, Sheikh Asim is a very well-known person and who do charity for the sake of Allah. You have to pay him $100 if you want to speak to him for half hour. If you speak to 1 hour, you pay $200. For sure, I mean, he deserve it. Uh, that's very cheap with all the inflation and etc. I mean, imagine how much he's a person who serve Allah for sure. The same as Muhammad. Muhammad, he asked for nothing to serve you. He wanted just to sleep with your wife, take your money, and take your house. The rest is not important. The rest is serving Allah. He's a slave of Allah. So a person he called uh, Sheikh Asim, asking him why music is haram. And for sure the answer is super intelligent answer.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Chef, I have a question basically. Sorry. So I told my friend that music is haram, and I gave him all the authentic hadith and the opinion of the four major scholars, and he seems to agree with it, but he keeps on asking me why it is haram, like why it has it been made haram.
In case the sound of the caller is low, this is how it is from their side. So he's saying he have a friend, he told him that music in Islam is haram. And the guy, haram mean forbidden, all right? Forbidden, it's totally forbidden. It's not like, it's like a big sin to do, to listen to music. And that is telling you that not even a single Muslim is a Muslim, because all Muslims around the world, not only to listen to music, I mean, they are number one in the world to do belly dancing. If you go to Egypt, the whole country do belly dancing. In Ramadan, I mean, the whole, even when they celebrate their prophet so-called birthday, women are almost naked in the street and they are shaking their ass. I don't see many people in YouTube live, join us. I'm not sure why. But anyway, I don't, I did not inform people in advance that I will be live. I hope we will start inviting. So he's asking, I told my friend that music is forbidden, but this friend is not accepting. He's saying, why?
Why it has it been made haram?
What is it that you're saying to him is haram?
Music.
Okay. Okay.
So how should I respond to him when he asks me why it has been made haram?
وجزاك. See, Islam is to submit your will to Allah, the Almighty, and to follow the teachings of Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. This is the manifestation of Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh.
See?
And when Allah tells us something, we have no right to say why. Explain to me, what's the justification? In Islam, to pray, you have to perform wudu, wash your limbs. If you don't have water, you strike the ground and soil with your hands, wipe your face and hands. Anyone would say, doesn't make sense. Why? If you say it doesn't make sense, why? You're not a Muslim.
See?
Because you're questioning Allah's rulings. Likewise, when the Prophet says, alayhi salatu wasalam, men are not allowed to wear gold jewelries, it's haram. It's permissible for women. One says, why? Because the Prophet said it's haram. What do you mean, why? Are you a Muslim? Likewise, when the Prophet says, alayhi salatu wasalam, that music is haram as per the hadith of Sahih al-Bukhari and Sunan Abi Dawood and other many hadiths, no Muslim in his right mind would say, why? Because he is objecting to the Prophet's ruling, alayhi salatu wasalam. So if your friend is not satisfied by the evidences you've showed him, leave him alone and move on to befriend others and unfriend this person because he's not a real proper Muslim.
He is a piece of shit, excuse my language. So guys, look at how stupid this religion is. You see, I did not really look for this video. I just typed Sheikh Asim. I clicked the first video. The topic is not interesting. It was about a woman shaving her private part, which is stupid anyway. And then I clicked the second video. It was about why music is haram. So Muslims, he said that the other Muslim says this doesn't make sense. And the answer is, if someone says to you it doesn't make sense, questioning what makes sense, what does not make sense, he is not a Muslim. A Muslim is someone who follows what does not make sense. Who cares if it makes sense or not? Now, if we ask the Muslims, why, if we listen to music, you see, like, if a Muslim can say, you know, the Muslim today, Muslims by name, you know, like many of them, they say they are Muslims, they call themselves Muhammad, Ahmad, etc. And even they defend Islam. But in reality, none of them is a Muslim. Based on what Muhammad said, you cannot even have a phone. You cannot, you know, because this is the act of kuffar, not your act, not your work. You cannot have a TV. You cannot have a radio. You cannot listen to songs. You cannot sing a song. You cannot play chess. Even chess is forbidden. You cannot draw. If you draw, you go to hell. So what Islam is about? Any Muslim can tell us? You Muslim, you live for what exactly? I mean, what is the purpose of your life? Why Allah will be upset if you listen to music? What will happen? You know, what is exactly the problem? Do we have any Muhammadan? The only entertainment for Muslims is having sex with kids, changing females as a changing cars, and food. That's it. Allahu Akbar. Time for wudu, ablution, Allahu Alhamdulillah. Now we bend over 5 times. We don't even know what we are saying. We don't speak Arabic, as those people in Indonesia. And then now let's have sex. It's time for lunch. We make baby. We sleep. We wake up in the morning. We, you know, boom, boom. Alhamdulillah, Bismillah, la hawla wa quwwata illa billah, and evolution and life continue in such a method, living like an animal. There's no joy. There's no production. Like did Muhammad, in the time of Muhammad, there was no music like now. Let us say there is like even music, you know, satanic music, you know, those filthy, trashy. This is not a music. You know, for me, I do not need to say I forbid it, because simply you forbid it or not, that will not change the mind of people about doing things. However, in the time of Muhammad, there's none of this. There was nice poetry. The Arab Christian, they have the most beautiful, Arab poetry you can imagine. So why the music is forbidden? Muhammad, he claimed that if you even accompany yourself with the belt, if you put a belt in the neck of your sheep, Allah will hate you. The angels will not accompany you. Belt, sound of a bell. Muhammad, he claimed that the second you play music, Allah will curse you and make you a pig. The same Muhammad, he claimed, if you try to do farming, as you will see in the screen, anyone he enter into his house a farming tool, doesn't matter what it is. Muhammad, he says, this is will not enter any people house without Allah causing disaster and humility to them, to this house. What is the crime you did? You want to dig your ground and do farming so you can feed yourself and feed other people. So how Muslims they eat? Where they get their food from? They steal. When Islam is started, Islam is nothing but a bunch of thieves. And Muhammad is a gang leader. Why do they want to farm? They farm. We take the farm. We attack them, we enslave them. We say we come back next season and we take all, we will take, like let's say, we'll leave you a little bit so you can survive. And we will take everything. Islam is evil and Islam is stupid. Do we have anyone, any Muhammadan here would like to prove me wrong? I am live in Rumble, Discord, YouTube. So if you care, join us. And the funny is, Muhammad, he forbid people to play music, but in his house he have a slave girls dancing for him and playing music for him. If you go in the hadith, you will see once Abu Bakr, who is the father of the whore Aisha, he entered the house of Muhammad. And he found a bunch of girls dancing and singing for Muhammad. Slave girls. Slave girls. Muhammad is a knight. By the way, Muhammad is against slavery. Oh boy. Look at those stories. In fact, Muhammad, he says something very weird about the Quran. I don't know if you can see with me what I see clearly. It says here that the Messenger of Allah had said to Abu Musa, if you were to see me as I was listening to your recitation of the Quran yesterday night, this is new for me, yesterday night, you would have felt delighted. You are in fact endued with the sweet voice like that of David himself. How Muhammad knew the voice of David, and how music is not good, and then the voice of David is good. How Muhammad knew the voice of David, and how music is not good, and then the voice of David is good. Isn't it? This is about a musical, what goes to your ear. Music is about any sound. You hear it, it gives you a nice feeling. This is what the music is about. Music is you enjoying what you hear. It can be even the rain. That is a musical can be for you, if you like the rain. So Muhammad is a very mentally ill man, let me all those hadith in front of you will show you how stupid and how hypocrite Muhammad is. Once Abu Bakr came to her, who? His daughter Aisha, in the Eid of al-Fitr, or the Adha. By the way, both of them, they are Adha. Because what Muslims do, Adha means sacrifice. In both occasions, the Muslims, they sacrifice animal. And the funny, the Muslims, they say, no, we don't believe in sacrification. Muhammad, he copied that from Abraham and from the Jews and from the Christians. But the Christians, because they believe in Jesus, sacrifice is done already. So here, when he entered upon Muhammad, was with her, and there were two girls singers, those are slaves, singing songs of Ansar about the day of Ba'ath. So here notice, Muhammad is breaking his own rules. Number one, music. In fact, I can show you other place where they are playing. Like here, it doesn't show, they are playing with a deaf, which is like the same as a drum, but it's very shallow. So they are playing with the drum, and they are singing songs. And then Abu Bakr, he said twice, he said, musical instrument of shaitan. Why Abu Bakr he said that? Because Muhammad, he told them 100 times that music is the instrument of shaitan. It's a musical instrument of shaitan if you do it, but if Muhammad do it, it's okay. So having girls, God knows what they are wearing, those slaves, dancing and singing for him, playing musical instrument is no problem. But if you do it yourself, you are in trouble. Muhammad said to him, leave them, Abu Bakr, for every nation has a Eid, i.e. festival. And now, you know, look how things work. Muhammad, he forbid the Muslims from anyone to do it, but since this news is spread, now every Muslim, he says, if somebody says to him, why are you playing music? Leave them, today is a festival, we have a festival. Like why in Saudi Arabia, now we have a music festival, the Prophet Muhammad allowed it. But Prophet Muhammad, he said that a musical will take you to hell. It is from shaitan. So how the musical instrument of shaitan enter the house of the Prophet? If you go to Islamic countries, let me see if I can show you something. Something acceptable, not something will break the rules of YouTube. Anyway, anything can break the rules of YouTube as usual. Let us see. All of you, you know a very famous gang leader of Chechnya. And because he is a gang leader, a criminal, drug dealer, Putin, he like him. You know, he used him to assassinate anyone who opposed him. He's a criminal, you know. So, watch this. Look at Kadarov. Look at Kadarov. They're praying to Muhammad and Allah now, you know. Oh boy, it's hilarious. So the music is haram, you know. But if you go and check how much Muslims are obsessed with the music, you will not believe it. Let us see. Let us see this guy here. But I hope there's no music like in the background, because some of them they add the music, which can be flagged by YouTube, you know. Let us see this one here. All right. I have to mute the music. They are kissing his hand, and Abdul are jumping. Like monkeys. Look at this. Like monkeys. Literally like monkeys, you know. Music, you know, the music was original with this video, is not there no more. I don't know. I need to find the original video. It's so funny, it's so silly, and they are so stupid. But I will tell you why they do that. Since Muhammad, he forbid them from playing music, then they found themselves, they have to find a good reason to bring in music to their life. So they say, okay, we will make a music about Allah, about Muhammad, all right? So we can dance. Music, you see the instrument in his hand, you know, he have in his hand. Do you see it? He's playing with a drum. Look at this guy. And look, this guy, his head is up and down like a turkey, you know. Look, and by the way, I don't know if you noticed the sheikh, he have an eyeliner on his eyes, because this is how Muhammad looked like. Muhammad, he put eyeliner 3 times a day on his eyes. He want to be pretty. I mean, I can show you the madness of this garbage cult. It's English. It's satanic, actually. If you see how they even dance, this is an act of people who they are possessed and satanic. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? Mental health. You know, this is a kind of mental illness. They go in a circle and then they start, you know, moving their feet left and right, and then they go in a circle again and wisdom. La ilaha illallah. Look like how they change direction together, all together, like you know, the penguin. You know, they are walking now like the penguin. You know the penguin? Faster, faster, brother, faster, faster. Yalla, yalla, shish kebab. Get ready, get ready, get ready. No, 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 no. Get no. Faster, faster. Yeah. Oh boy. And then you will have something they practice in Turkey, and even they bring a lot of Western, stupid Western people to watch it. And the Western, you know, because they are attached to anything is weird. So they came to watch the Sufi dance, which is nothing really except a practice of prostitution. They used to bring those are a form of Bachabazi boys. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Let me show you. You see this guy, he keep going around himself. This is Islamic dance, supposedly. You see, Islam is a very, very stupid and very strange. They have millions of sects, and all of them, they are trying to insert in music to make it lawful. They make it about religion. So those guys are trained since a very early age to wear a skirt like a woman. In the old days, they used to bring boys, and those boys, they dress them like girls, and after that, they have sex with them. In fact, they're still doing that with them in countries like Afghanistan or Pakistan. Look at this. Oh, penguin, penguin, penguin right, penguin left, penguin everybody. Yeah, and this is for supposedly for the sake of Allah, you know. Yeah, he keep doing this for hours and hours and hours and hours. Yeah, those are African Muslims, the same, you know. This is from Chechnya. This is Abdul. I don't know. This is weird. Let us see. Hold on. Oh no! This is a guy. He is making fun of the Shia. He's trying to make fun of the Shia. I suppose he is funny. Let us see this one here. So all of this to avoid what? To avoid saying we are playing music, you know. So now there is more freedom. So people are playing music. Nobody do this no more. I mean, this is just a small minority of Muslims. Usually in like you know, maybe older Muslims, you know, in poor areas, far away, you know. But Muslims now, they you know, they watch movies and they play music and porn. Andrew Tate, as an example, is a big Muslim, very very well known Muslim, you know, smoking cigarette, hashish, sex, girls, music, dancing. This is not even a question. But all of this, the reason they have it is just to find a way in the time where the Muslims controlled by the sword, how we can bring music to our life. So they have to make it about religion so they will not be caught and they will not be punished. Look at this guy in the middle. Look. He's doing breakdance. What he's doing. That's deep. This guy is doing breakdance, isn't it? Seriously, he's doing breakdance. So he can't do breakdance in the street, they will kill him. So what he do? He do breakdance here, you know. And look at the guy in front of him. Look at this dance. Oh boy. That's enough. I'm going to die laughing one day. That's so good. That's so beautiful. You know? This is Sufi. Yeah, there's many kind of Sufi. You know, Sufism is started by a whore anyway, you know. If you study the Islamic you know, origin, you will see how this religion is so much corrupt and so much stupid. and nobody knows actually how many sects there is, and all of them they are the most weird, the most stupid. See, in the Bible it says you can praise the Lord with music. So if a church have a music, you know, that is what even the Bible say. Muhammad, he forbid them from doing music, but yet the hypocrite, he wanted to copy the chanting of the Christians, and he tried to apply it on the Quran. And by time the Muslims, they they improve the recitation of the Quran, and they bring someone like he has a very nice voice, so they can have impact on those with the stupid ones who do not know Arabic.